Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life. A Slice of Life. I'm a little late tonight because it's been a long day in America. I tell you, I've talked to so many of my friends who are just frustrated. But listen, my mother, as you heard me say, day follows night, night follows day. We still got to live. We still gonna be super aging. We still need to be getting older. We're gonna be getting older without getting old. Life still goes on. Don't give up on it yet. Do not give up on it. It has is it happen? Whatever it is that you say that's going to happen, do not frustrate yourself with what they say is going to happen. Unless it is happening, then it has not happened. You still have today. Did you have a good day today? Did you make it a good day today? I understand that there are a lot of frustrated people out there. I'm one of them. Trust me, I'm one of them. Let me move this because I like my map. I'm one of them. But guess what? If I spend all my time, and if you spend all your time, if you spend SPE, I want to say SPIN, spend all your time, and then I want to say, no, SPEND, spend all your time, and then I want to put SPIN, spin. So I want the two sounds. If you spend all your time spinning and spinning this in the direction that you don't know, you are going to waste a lot of your time. You have things to do today. I made myself do a number of things today. I did. Just made myself get them done. And guess what? I was very, very productive. You got to keep going. Oh, if I can just do anything else with all of you, if I could just go through the TV, go through the screen and say, listen, you have to keep going. Whatever that was you were doing on the Monday before the election, the Wednesday after the election, you still have to do it. Now, I understand, I don't know how many of you all have heard, but a message was sent out that Black people need to go back to picking cotton, because in some people's mind, that Make America Great Again represents taking Black people and putting us in the cotton fields and being demoralizing and kicking us out of the country that we have the right to be here. That may be in some people's minds. I'm not saying it's in everybody's mind, but we need to see what's going to happen now. If a mandate comes down like that, and not only will we all be disappointed, but I think we all will be disappointed. And I'm very much sure that I won't be one of those people that's picking cotton. What are you talking about? I don't even understand why anybody would even think that about intellect and human beings, and why would you want to control human beings? I don't get that at all. So, but I don't have time to think about that when I have a couple papers that are due. I have to grade some papers. We still have life going on, and I'm not trying, I'm wanting you to get into life with me. I don't want you to spend, SPEND, a whole lot of time, SPIN, spinning out of control, away from what is your destiny. Do you think that God is going to let us down? I don't think so. I have faith in God Almighty. I do. And so, having said that, I need you to get on board with me. I need you to get that list of things that you're supposed to be doing. You know that. Some of you all are 25. You got a long life to live. 25, 35, 45. You got a longer life to live than I have. You see, and so why are you going to fall to the wayside now? This is not the time to fall apart. This is the time to gird up. This is the time to stay on your path. This is the time to be determined. This is the time to keep doing you until you can't do you. But if you get up and throw your hands in the air, you don't even know, we don't know. We got between now and January the 20th, do we not? We will find out on January the 20th, whatever it is. And I just told you to get ready for some changes. Did you hear today that Putin said this is a new world order? Well, if you read Behold the Pale Horse, you already know that. Some of you already know some of this, but the youngins, the 25 and 22 and the 19, they haven't studied enough history. History it's all been about, eyelashes and nails. eyelashes and nails right now is not that's not a focus. We should not be focused on eyelashes and nails. We need to be focused on what is going on around us and what we got to do to be able to keep ourselves where we need to be financially and for our families. It's all about family right now. I need for you to get with your family. I need you to set out a plan for your family. I need for you to see about what you need in your house for your family. And I need you to still do you and be you. Don't throw in the towel. Don't throw in the towel. It's not time to throw in the towel. You will know when it's time to throw in the towel, but it's not now. Because if you're a Christian, you know better than to talk about throwing in the towel. We're not throwing in the towel because we have to have faith. You have to keep yourself girded up like that. And that's why I came on late tonight getting on. But I'm hoping that some of you are still up, or you see me tomorrow, or you catch me later on. But know that there is God, and God is still on the throne. Really is. And we have things to do, people to see, and places to go. And so having said that, I talked about myself with patience today. I sometimes don't have patience with myself, and I certainly don't have patience with other people. But patience with myself, I get on myself for having not done this, having not done that. Don't do that. Don't do like Georgianne. I had to get off of my own self. How you got other people want to get on you and you want to get on yourself? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You got to have patience with yourself. And I had to tell myself, listen, girl, you know how old you are? You're doing well. You are doing well. Tell yourself, repeat after me, I am doing well. Whatever age you are doing well. If you are able to watch this show, if you're able to have internet, if you're able to have a device that you can watch this show, if you're able to know how to get on YouTube, if you're able to sit and be in some place safe where you can watch this show, then guess what? You're doing all right for yourself. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're doing all right for yourself. And look at the good things around it. You said, well, I don't have this, I don't have that. Let me tell you something. We're going to stop complaining about what we don't have. We need to wait till January the 20th before we start talking about what we don't have. All right? Right now, we have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what we have. We have a democratic society. That's what we have. I just don't see the world just say the United States, or everybody in the United States giving up the democratic principles. I don't know. Maybe my head is in the sand. I don't know. But I just believe in humankind, the good of man. I believe in the good of man. I do. And I just don't see us just throwing our hands up and say, okay, we're gonna kill people. I don't know. I don't want us to be savage like that. We're gonna kill people, we're gonna shoot people, we're gonna call people names. After all this time that we haven't had to do that, I didn't grow up in any of that except for when I marched with Dr. King. But that was a group that was in the South. I know they had some goings on in the North. Now, don't get me wrong, but it was definitely in the deep South where I am now. But I would just not like to think that the youngins, the 25 and the 10-year-olds and the people being born now would not be able to be free and do things we did and pursue happiness and, go to school your choice and, become educated. I mean, I grew up in a household where education was number one. And people talk about education now like it's a bad word. Education is a bad word. And I don't know why it got to be a bad word. Having money is a better word. I understand. I'm all about fiscal, financially strong and fiscal opportunities and investing. I'm with you on any of that. But don't make education a bad word. And because you see, the reason why black people, I'm going to just talk about some of the black people, just the ones I know. When I was growing up, the thing was to be educated. You had to be educated because nobody would believe you were who you were unless you were educated, because education was kept from the enslaved people. You couldn't teach. If they knew how to read, they would get killed. If you taught them how to read, you would get killed. Because the statement was, if you taught an enslaved person how to read, they would be smarter than the white person. And so you said, you can't go to our schools. So we started our own schools, HBCUs. Now people hate you because you went to college and because you dared to open a book and love to read, because we've done well, because we're supposed to, because we came from good stock, because we found out that the first people on the earth were look like us, education is something. And I would advise people using the internet. The internet. See, if you don't want to go to college, like everybody doesn't have to go to college, but the internet, man, the internet got so much information on it, and a lot of good information. You can educate yourself, and you will find out some of the things that some of us know, but some of us like formal education. Here I am trying to get another degree, a postgraduate degree, and it's been put off and put off, and now I'm wondering whether or not I'll be able to get it. Would anybody even care that I have it? Because then I'll be too smart. It's something about being a smart Negro. I don't understand that at all. I'm just confused with that. But anyway, back to my patience with myself. It just having to work through all of this nonsense that's in the air. It's just amazing. And then having patience with myself about things that I haven't gotten done. Like I really got on myself because I haven't done some things. Then I said, but wait, look at what you have done. And that's what I want to talk about. Look what you have done. Look at all the good things that have happened to you. Think about all, look, I have this song, look where he brought you and me from. You know what some of them things that happened back there. And look where you are today. Some of you, I remember my daughter needing a lump sum of money that I didn't know. Everything was paid for her to finish that last year, that last semester. And she called me about 2 weeks before graduation or 3 weeks before graduation and said that this amount of money need to be due because of something that happened, something. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry about my phone. I was like, oh my God, where am I going to get that kind of money? Here I am, I just didn't have anywhere to go. And God provided a place for me to go. You see? And so she was able to graduate. I don't know. I just think it's something great about going to school, going to college, reading books. Now you don't even have to read the book. You can just turn the book on. I don't understand why people are complaining about being smart. I just think I don't know, it's heavenly to me. But let's get back to the patient thing. Um, we got to be patient between now and January the 20th. You got to wait. I mean, you already know what you got. You already heard some rhetoric. And they said, don't shoot till you see the white of their eyes. You gotta wait till January the 20th. So you gotta have some patience with yourself. You're getting yourself all worked up and anxious. Don't get yourself worked up and anxious. Get yourself prepared. Use that energy that you worried about what's going to happen, and use that energy to look around and see what you need to do, what you got to have. I apologize. What you got to have, what you think you might want to have, what you have you got and everything. Just on January the 20th, you might not want to be traveling, and you might want to just wait and see what's going to be said on January the 20th. And there's going to be some surprises, but you shouldn't be surprised. So you need to have some patience. So some patience with yourself, some patience with your family. Have discussions, have a family discussion. Know where everybody is. This should be family. Families should be talking to one another right now. Okay, so that person that sister or that cousin or that person you haven't spoken to for some time now, you need to call them up. Need air between now. See, Christmas is going to be a funny kind of holiday. It's going to be a holiday and people are going to be opening gifts. And there's some people that's going to be so happy. And the rest of us are going to be opening gifts with reservation. There's going to be a reservation around Christmas. Some people are going to be so happy. And some of us are going to have some reservations because right after Christmas, January 20th is coming. You see, and on January 20th, you are going to find out everything you need to know. And so I would say, all that you're going to buy for Christmas, you might want to just, maybe not buy all of it because there's nothing like an after Christmas sale. You see? So the whole patience thing is to be patient between now and January 20th and be patient with yourself and pace yourself. Man, I got some rhymes going today. I got spin and spin, patience and pace. Pace yourself. This right here, right, controls everything else. And right now I need you to get this calmed down. You know, get your blood pressure calmed down, get yourself calmed down, get everybody in your house calmed down. You know, go on with life. Make sure your cars are repaired. Like my car needs to be something. Get all my stuff. We're going to have all our stuff now. I'm telling you now because we don't know. We don't know. But we also know that those of us who have faith, we also know that we're going to be all right. And right now, it's a patient thing. It's a patience with yourself and a patience between now and January the 20th. So some of you who may not know, you from another country, you might be watching me. What happens on January the 20th? Well, on January the 20th, the incoming president raises his right hand and puts his hand on a Bible and says that he is going to follow the Constitution of the United States and follow the rules and regulations of the United States. That's the normal procedure, and so that the president-elect that the country has elected is going to stand on January 20th in the usual space and place with other and former presidents and all the dignitaries and the Supreme Court and major party leaders will all be there to witness when the president-elect of the United States on January 20, 2025 will raise his hand on a Bible. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know, but we'll know on that day what to look for. We will know on that day what to expect. And he is going to tell us exactly in his acceptance speech what we should look for and what we need to think about. I don't want to think that it's going to be as bad as they say, but I don't know. But whatever it is, I can't do anything about it till then. But I do need to live between now and then. And so you do too. And so I'm saying to you, we are getting older, we're not getting old, but we ain't trying to get older in the next 9-10 weeks. We're just trying to live. And I'm asking you to prepare for living and then prepare for life. Now, white people, this conversation has nothing to do with them. If you have white skin, we got some light-skinned white people, light-skinned black people that may be able to hide. I don't know if it's going to be a hiding situation. Don't know. But if you got white skin, you just going to have the best Christmas ever, whether you voted A or B. It's not going to matter. But for the rest of us that have melanin, I think we're going to be challenged. However, I think it's how maybe presentation. I don't know. Maybe the smarter we are, the worse we treat it. I don't know. But I can't worry about that now. All I can think about is I need to be patient. And I need to be patient with myself. And I need to be patient with the process. And I'm asking you to be patient with yourself and be patient with the process. I have some male friends who love the incoming president-elect. And I hope that all that love that they have shown is going to translate into equality for everybody. That was one of the things that was said. I'm going to treat everybody the same. That some of that was said. And so perhaps it will translate. I don't know. But I tell you what, if I keep thinking about what may or might happen, I'll make myself crazy. I'm not going to do that, and I hope you don't either. All right, and so what I'm going to do is try to turn off my phone, which I didn't get a chance to do. But I'm saying to you, let's do this. This is what we're still doing. What did my mother always say? Day follows night, night follows day. Every day we get up, what are we doing? We are super aging. We're getting older, but we're not getting old. And don't make yourself older by projecting what you think might happen without you knowing what is going to happen. And also, what I like for you to do is to worry about what goes on in your house and your family and what you all need based on just on that day of that week. You might want to have everything that you need in your house, in your place, in your space, and have love in your heart and know that God ain't he ain't failed you yet, has he? No. And have I stopped loving you? No. I love you. Mm, you don't know. I do love you. And you can't do anything about it.